Hi guys, welcome to Oddcast, a show for nerds by nerds. You're joined today by myself, Joe, and
me, Paige.
And we're going to talk about something that's kind of near and dear to us, which is Star Wars Squadrons. Both of us have been anxiously awaiting this game to come out, and now it is out, and we have it in our hands, and we've had the chance to play it, and we wanted to share our experiences and our thoughts with you, our adoring fans. Before we get started, now is a good opportunity for you to go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe option, and go ahead and hit the little bell for notifications. That way you're kept up to date. We do game reviews as well as movies, shows, anything that comes to mind, or anything that comes off the top of our heads. So
we're just nerdy weirdos. I mean, that's what we do. We bring up nerdy shit. It's fine.
Yeah. So let's dive right into Star Wars Squadrons. So yes. You are a fighter pilot for both the Empire and the Rebellion. Well, not really the Empire, but the remnants of the Empire before the First Order, and the not necessarily rebel force, but the rebel force now turned into the New Republic. The game technically starts before Episode 4, but continues after Episode 6. So they've got a wide area of time that they can deal with, but it's kind of fun. It bounces you between the two, and I haven't beaten it yet. I have a feeling the stories converge more as the story goes on.
Well, I mean, it kind of starts that way.
Yeah.
Because you start separately, and then a character converges the two a little bit. I haven't played that much into the story yet. I've been more on the multiplayer, which was fun.
So I will say right off the bat, it is a pilot simulator type game. I enjoy the controls are hard, and
they're hard, dude. I suck. Straight up, I will admit it. I haven't played a whole lot of flight sims, so I don't have the experience. So it's going to take me a minute to not suck, but I'm gonna keep going because it's neat.
So I did want to say that there's a learning curve to it, but
now there is.
I don't feel it's steep at first, and then it plateaus, and then I know that in order to get to the veteran expert level, you got to work on it. In Letterkenny, as they would say, we're here, but we got to get to here, and that's a challenge on its own, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, it comes down to your familiarity with the game itself, like a flight sim, like FPSs. It takes, if you've never really played an FPS before and you go to play one, you're gonna suck. Aiming is gonna blow, and it took me a long time to even get okay at FPSs.
I died during the tutorial of this game.
I died multiple times during the tutorial, dude. So don't even with me, alright?
Combat was happening and I was flying into walls. It's just what happens.
Yes.
Because it's getting used to the axis of you can go anywhere. You're in space. It's not like you're a Radian trade where you get to just go side to side. It's full axis. So
instead of just X and Y, you have to go X, Y, and Z in the axis. So it changes a lot of things.
I think it's definitely got some getting used to for me, but I've gotten a little bit better. It's fun to play. I haven't gone into multiplayer yet, but I'm looking forward to it, especially since you can have a squad of up to 5. So that's kind of cool. You can play with friends. Yeah,
so I've played the multiplayer, and there are technically... I haven't super dived in, but I've played the 3 different kinds. One is a dogfight, where it's just 5... It's 5 fighters against 5 fighters, and you go head-to-head to try to kill each other. And then there's the what is it called? The fleet battle, I think it's called, because you have your main ships on each side, and then you have your auxiliary ships, which is another level, and then you have the fighter pilots, and you go and you try. It's almost like a capture the flag to try to get a different zone until you can get the big zone. So there's 3 different zones to get your morale for your troops, and then that's against other real people, or then the third one is the fleet battle against AI.
Nice.
And it's really fun. Honestly, the fleet battle is my favorite. Straight up, it's totally my favorite.
And then of course you get to choose Empire or not Empire. I'm just gonna say First Order.
It's the Empire. No, it's not the First Order.
Anything post
I haven't
6.
played that deep into the story, so...
No, but I'm just saying that, in my mind, anything post 6, which is technically the fall of the Empire, and the rise of the New Republic is the New Republic and the First Order.
Don't ruin this game for me. I hate the First Order and the sequel movies. Don't ruin this game for me. I'm telling you that right now.
And of course, it's a game where there's no Jedi, which is kind of, I mean, that's always fun to play. Like, it's interesting to be in a Star Wars world, but not have to rely, like, on the Force and the mysticism.
Well, straight up, my favorite part of Star Wars, other than the Jedi, are the space battles and the in-space fighter pilot stuff. So this is right up my alley.
Yeah, not to say that they won't show up later. I mean, anything's possible. But I want to, I mean, did you have the chance to play it with the VR?
No, I haven't played it with the VR yet.
So it's VR accessible. I'm interested to see how that plays exactly. I also know that on PC you can play it with a joystick or with a flight simulator controller, which...
I wish.
I don't know how I would deal with it. Like, I guess I've just gotten so used to just using my two thumbs that I feel like I'd be all thumbs with a joystick controller.
How can you be all... if you're... okay.
And I also wanted to say that I thought it was really cool that, like, there's... So the part of skill isn't just managing the axes in your flight. It's also managing what your power is going to. So you have a default power setting, and then you can turn power to shields. You can turn power to weaponry, which lets your weapons hit harder, further, and recharge faster. And then, of course, you've got boost, which is all about speed.
Engines. Yeah.
And so if you're not good at driving, speed is just not your option. I tried it for a little while and I was like, nope, that is a surefire way to die because
no, I did all right.
Walls are bad.
No, walls do suck, and like so and some of the maps in multiplayer were a little like there were beams all over the place, but I like the 3 different, or technically 4, because default the 4 different levels. I think it adds a lot to the strategy of the game, and if you want me to get into a game, add some strategy to it. That is a surefire way to make me pay attention. I think adding that, because it also kind of correlates to hearing them talk about spaceflight and piloting in the movies. Because, you know, I watched those movies, God, I can't even tell you how many times. So it helps draw the nostalgia to make me more into what's happening. So I'm about it. Like, I really dig going between all 3, and then it's, why am I dying? Oh, fuck, I didn't switch my thing. And then I have to, yeah, it's fun times.
You know, and then, of course, EA still holds the Star Wars contract. I think that they've gone a step in the right direction. I do know that there are 2 currency types in the system, which means that at any point it could switch to microtransactions, though right now there aren't any, and I think that's probably the best way to do it. I will tell you that as a trophy hunter, you have to beat the game on its hardest difficulty in order to get all the trophies. So, are you gonna try to do it? I got to get used to it, and then yes. Yeah. I'll give it a shot. All right. It ain't gonna happen for me. Hard pass. So what's your takeaway? What do you think of it? Oh, who, me? Yeah. I'm excited to play more of it. I want to play more of the story, and I feel like the more I play the story, the better I will get at it. Because right now it's true, I do suck. But my lack of skill is not going to keep me from playing this game, because the story is really important to me, and the ambiance of and being in the cockpit of and being a pilot it's just really intriguing to me, because I've always, like I said, other than a Jedi, it was always the piloting aspect and being in a starfighter and the space battles that really got me into Star Wars. I mean, I agree with that assessment. I really like the game. It's very reminiscent to, well, I mean, it's been a long time since I've played a flight simulator, like Wing Commander or, the old school Star Wars. Yeah, like Rogue Squadron. Like, there's so many great games, and I'm excited to see EA take exploration in other avenues for Star Wars other than just the standard, you're a Jedi and you fight the Jedi way. Although, EA, if you make Unleashed 3, I'll buy it. I'll even pay like $90 to $100 for it. You make it happen, you bring back Sam Witwer, and I'm in.
I really want them to put the Force Unleashed on the PlayStation Collection when it happens, because I don't think that's been remastered. I think that would be a good one for them to remaster and put out.
It might be a fun remaster, but let us know what you think. If you've had the chance to play with it, go ahead, leave us a comment. Tell us what your favorite class of ship is, what's your favorite sequence, drop a gamer tag. Maybe we'll try and hop on there and play at least one round
for sure.
something multiplayer with you. Of course, this is Joe and
Paige
signing off.
Oh, I can't see you, so how am I supposed to know you're talking to me?
You're supposed to be the droid. Just kidding.
Man.
I
wish droids are the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say, guys, if you want to make EA, if you're listening, if you want to make Paige pay money for your game, just add Astromex that you can download, and odds are she will be on board.
I sigh because it's a true story. I would.
$5 and you get your own R2 unit. So,
Oh my god.
take my money. As always, guys, it's been a blast. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.